was
President
a total constitutionalist.
Pranab
Because
Mukherjee's daughter
he was,
here. I'm at the
firmly
Delhi
believed,
Literature
what is the
Festival.
role of the executive, of the judiciary, of the president, of the parliament. Because
That's
he
a
was
book
very conscious about it. That is why perhaps
that she's
he
written about
really
her father.
made this very smooth transition, in between his presidential tenure from a Congress government which he has served for 40 years of his life, Prime Minister Narendra Modi. I think that itself is his belief in the Constitution.
I'm at the amphitheater with so many people.
So the last question, we're talking about a great statesman, a diplomat, a leader par excellence, really. Just a brilliant finance minister, external affairs minister, all of that. As a father, what was he to you?
I think, any gentleman out here having a daughter, or any daughter, the daughters are the apple of eyes for the fathers. So I was obviously the favored one, the pampered one.
Yes.
And I think there's nothing unusual about it, So I think every
Was he
daughter,
tough on you? Was he, when you were young, was he?
Well, he was never tough in the sense that that job was left to the mother. But there were some very, kind of unwritten rules of when I grew up. Firstly, my parents, they really tried to give me a very, very normal childhood. I became when I was, I think, my father became a member of parliament in 1969. I was 4-year-old. My father became minister, I was 7 years old. And so I, in a way, grew up in power. But my parents, and especially my mother, ensured that, I did a very normal life. And my father's official persona was totally beyond my reach. Totally beyond my reach, and no request for a, friend's father's promotion, out of town promotion would absolutely be flatly denied. So that is something I think it really helped me in good state because
No favors, no junkets?
No, absolutely not.
No special passes?
No special passes. And I'm very happy about it because after being 5 years of the president's daughter, still today I don't have any hassle, standing in a long queue in the airport, and I always fly economy. So
And I know Sharmistha like that. That's our friendship is based on some of these films.
That's Sharmistha.
Sharmistha, I said the last question, but we have to ask this question before we hand over the mic to any of you who have a question for her. A lot of things were said about you, and I know I've been on television speaking on your book, where you faced honestness really when you talked about some things that people did know about, but you're spelling it out about Rahul Gandhi, about Sonia Ji, some aspects of the governance and how it happened. And then calling you names, saying, oh, she wants to go to BJP, she's a sellout, she's a traitor. I've heard all those words. How did you react? How did it feel? I would like you to share with the audience here.
Quite used to it, and because it is not for the first time, it has happened before also. Like once I remember the primary, but I have stated it very many times publicly. I quit politics in 2022, primarily because I realized that it is not my cup of tea, and I just do not have any intention of getting back, whether it's Congress, whether it's BJP, whether it's TMC or any other party. I have quit politics. That's it. Bye bye. That,
You said you didn't expect, but did you expect it to get so vicious?
Yeah, no, not really, to be very honest. And, I mean...
But there were several Congress leaders who were saying
So,
she's talking about a book.
I mean, to be very honest, in this vitiated atmosphere, especially of social media, I guess, this is expected.
Sharmistha, it's always so wonderful to talk to you. There's so much to learn from your humility, from your grace. You're an accomplished dancer, now a great writer, with such a flair for detail and writing about the political anecdotes that you have, given such a bestseller, full of stuff, full of masala. I would say masala, but there's lots to read about. Do you mind if taking a few questions from the audience?
Of course.